What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Atlanta Sports Podcast here on the Atlanta Sports Fan YouTube channel. Of course, I'm James. We're talking about the Falcons lost today to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 29-25 at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Very, very tough loss for the Atlanta Falcons team. I'm going to get into it a little bit more in a little bit, but what does this loss mean for the NFC South now? Well, now we know what the standings are. So, as of this very second that I'm talking to you guys, as of 8:17 p.m., and it'll probably go until next week or next time an NFC South team plays, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in first place in the NFC South. The Atlanta Falcons blew their chance. There still is hope. There is still hope. There's still a chance that the Buccaneers fall off, Falcons string together a couple wins, and then get back to that spot. But the Falcons, Saints, and Bucks are tied for first place. But the Buccaneers would be the first place team in the season and today due to common opponents. So I think you're seeing a lot of those games the Falcons lost early on in the year that they really shouldn't have been losing, coming back to bite them. So that's gonna be big. But I do want to dive into this game because it was a slugfest. It was a slugfest. Of course, that first quarter trading field goals. I'm definitely missing a lot here. This definitely does not have everything on it. The Google thing. Yeah, so what you have, what I really want to talk about is Arthur Smith's play calling, because his play calling, something has to change in his play calling. If I'm watching, if my lighting's changing, I'm probably playing to the light. There we go. That's way better. I should be changing how my lights look midway through recording this, but. Yeah, Arthur Smith's play calling is getting too predictable. One thing that you saw today was Carlton Davis jump a screen pass to Bijan Robinson, the same screen pass we've seen Arthur Smith call every single game all year. Eventually, you have to change something. Carlton Davis broke on that early. Now, I don't want to blame it on anyone yet because I haven't watched the film yet. But I wonder if you remember watching the play, Ritter did like a 360 before he threw the ball, and I wonder if that had to be something with the snap, the backup center in. I'm not positive, but if it was on the center, then that's completely on Ritter and the play calling, because you can't afford a 360 that deep in your own territory. And of course that led to the Baker Mayfield rushing touchdown, but one thing you also saw, Kyle Pitts got in the end zone today. Insane. It was an insane route. He ran like a flat and go. And no one guarded him, so he scored easily. But then you also have to talk about the safety. The safety that Patrick O'Connell got. So it was, I want to say, first down. Yeah, it was 1st and 10 on the 8. And what had happened was that you had Ritter drop back and they tried to run a nice play action pass out of the shadow of their own end zone. And it didn't work. Ritter fumbled. I think second guess he fumbled, and then the Bucs recovered it. You can't do that deep in your own territory. Really just a ton of self-inflicted wounds. Rachaad White had a touchdown where he was seemingly untouched by the Falcons defense. Bijan got in the end zone today. And then, Drake London. When the Atlanta Falcons needed Drake London most, what did he do? 45-yard bomb. Drake London, Drake London is going to be I feel like Drake is gonna be in the conversation with Roddy White and Julio Jones as one of the best Falcons receivers of all time. Not because of the numbers he's putting up per se, but because of his physicality. When you look at Drake London, Drake London is a physical wide receiver. Trying to find some stats. Drake London, he's 6'4", 214. He was a basketball player. He was a basketball player turned wide receiver. He could jump. He can go up and go get those balls like you saw the other day. I just need to get Arthur Smith to the place where he trusts his guys. You see Ritter there now, but you got to get the coaching to like, hey, you see number 5 right there? Get him the ball. Get him the ball. Get 8 the ball. Get 7 the ball. Get 25 the ball. Get 84 the ball. Hell, get 81 the ball and 85 the ball. Get the ball in the hands of your playmakers and let them go to work. Because once... Oh, shit, I slapped the fuck out of my mic. Because in the last couple of games where you've seen the Falcons and they start getting the ball to their playmakers, they've had some really good performances. Drake had 172 no scores, but he had 172 off 10 catches. Bijan did his thing. KP caught a touchdown. Jonnu Smith, he's still Jonnu Smith. Don't count him out. Tyler Algier, he's still that wrecking ball that we need. Cordell Patterson, if you need him to come in and get you a big run, he's going to get it for you. He's going to hype up the crowd. He's going to get the momentum back on your side. You just got to feed the playmakers you have. Get the ball to them in space and have them go down the field and score. One thing I do want to talk about, which actually hurt a lot, was Younghoe Koo's missed field goals. You can't solely blame the game on Younghoe Koo, but he went 1 for 3 today. Granted, his 2 misses were from, what was it? It was from, I think, 50 and 52, which those aren't necessarily gimme field goals, but those are not field goals that Younghoe Koo should be missing. Younghoe Koo is too good of a kicker to be missing those field goals in those spots. But I mean, like generally what we did, we got the ball to our playmakers, the high draft picks we finally did. But who is that? Well, that's Turpin on the. Okay, I'm still watching. You gotta watch the Dallas Eagles game. Right, that's this game you have to watch. But okay, I do want to talk about this. One of my keys every single week since the bye week coming out of it was you can't let Ritter throw more than 30 passes. If Ritter throws more than 30 passes, then the Falcons they're not gonna win. Your running game is too strong to have Desmond Ritter come out and have to throw the ball 40, 30 times a game. You have Tyler Algier, you have Bijan Robinson, you have who am I thinking of? Cordell Patterson. You had Caleb Huntley. There's no reason why Ritter should have to throw the ball 30 times a game. Even though I think that eventually we can get him to the point where he can be the man who be the Matt Ryan type where he throws the ball 30 times a game. He's not that now, so don't force it on him. Today, Ritter throw 40 passes. Granted, you did see him kind of limit the turnovers, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had 1 interception, and then the fumble wasn't really a turnover, but like it's still a fumble. But like you're seeing Ritter, he's being a little more confident. Quick read. They said on broadcast, quick reads, one man, if he's not there, figure out what else to do. I really like that for Desmond Ritter. So now the Falcons have to regroup. I'm not gonna say it's a gimme game because there are really no gimme games in the NFL. But next week the Falcons go on the road to play the Carolina Panthers. That should be a game you win. It's the Carolina Panthers. That should be a game you win. And then if you win that game, then Tampa has. Let me actually pull up their schedules. I did this last night. I don't know why I didn't do it today. Tampa has Green Bay in Green Bay. Think about the Falcons have the easiest remaining schedule in the NFL. They have to play the Carolina Panthers, the Indianapolis Colts, the Chicago Bears, and then the New Orleans Saints. There is no way the Atlanta Falcons do not go at worst 3-1. At the worst, they could finish the season 3-1. Tampa, I talked about it the last episode. You have Green Bay, Jacksonville, New Orleans, all in a row, back to back to back. Green Bay, that's a team that's rallying behind Jordan Love. They win today. They play today, I think. They play tomorrow. They play tomorrow. Doubleheader. Whoa. Doubleheader tomorrow? Really? There's nobody that's doubleheader tomorrow. They do have doubleheader tomorrow. Whoa. At the same time. That's insane. All right, so yeah, you have the Packers who play tomorrow. You have the Jaguars who lost to the Browns today, but it's still the Jaguars. And then you have the Saints. That's a tough next 3 games for them. And then you have the Saints, you have the Giants, the Rams, and Bucks. If the Falcons are gonna want to win this division, they need to win these next 4. The next 4 are all key games. Touchdown, CD Lamb. He just walks into the end zone. Flag on the play though. Probably gonna be holding. Yeah, these next 4 games of the Atlanta Falcons are very, very crucial. These are games you have to win. You can't take your opponents lightly in these next couple of games. So I'm excited to just watch football the next couple of weeks. Finals of this week, so I'll be free all watching football. So yeah, that's all I got for today, man. That's all I got. It was a quick episode. I'm gonna get them here talk about the Atlanta Falcons a little bit. We'll be back soon with more, probably talking. Like I'm not gonna say words to you guys this time, but be on the lookout for new content on the 14th. Got some cool stuff planned. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for listening. Talk to y'all later. Peace.